Ladies and gentlemen, I call a press conference on railways and ferries, and I described what the conference was going to be about. And if you disagreed, you should have left the room. I'm not going to whole lot of hard work and months, late nights trying to fix up this problem with railways. To think that somebody's going to trample all over this or accuse me of running away from you. You've got to be joking. So I'm here now to answer your questions. Where you go?
Mr. Peters, what do you make of the Greens' accusation of you that you are spreading disinformation about your
Well, how can I be possibly spreading disinformation? It's his post, not mine.
Did you know?
That's what I make of that. And I'm making a straight logic. I didn't make the posts, he did.
They did. That you are fanning dangerous conspiracy theories.
Beg your pardon?
They've also said that you are fanning dangerous conspiracy theories.
Oh, look, this is identity politics at its worst. It's virtue signaling at its worst. All I'm asking you is to ask him to explain his posts. That's all.
What are your concerns with the posts?
Well, if you haven't seen that phraseology or the photographs and asked what they're about, then it's beyond me, because at the moment we're passing 164,000 on our post who want to have the same answers, and many of them are from the rainbow group, so to speak. Dare I say it, there are thousands of them from the rainbow group. So it's not an anti-rainbow thing, it's a straight-out question that you've asked countless members of Parliament about their posts. You've said to those members of Parliament, what does your post mean? And I'm asking you, how come 74 hours later you haven't asked the question?
The Greens say...
No, one at a time. Yes?
What's your understanding of what the post means?
Well, that's what I'm asking him. What do your posts mean, and why are 52 taken down? What's suspect about them?
But shouldn't you have some sort of understanding about what it is before you go and post
Well, yes, but I do have an understanding what it's all about. But first of all, he's got a chance to have his side of the story told. You see what I mean? From a legal background, you don't just make accusations. You first find out what it means. And I'm asking him, through you, or you should have asked in the first place, what does it mean?
The Greens say...
The Greens... Mr. Peters, in the due diligence...
Do you know anything about due diligence?
Yes, that's why I'm about to ask you. The spirit of due diligence...
That'll come as a major surprise to your fellow journalists here.
The Greens say that...
particularly do you take issue with?
Eh?
What is your understanding of
What does Bussy Galore? What does Bussy Galore mean? What does it mean with all those photographs? Why have the 52 posts been taken down? Have you seen them? You journalists would asked every other member of Parliament. If it had been a white man, you'd have asked them thousands of questions. Not a word, not a syllable, not a sound, not a mutter, not a murmur. And you think that's journalism? Sorry, I'm going to get you to do your job.
The Green Party says that...
Yes.
The Green Party says...
Why do you keep using the wrong pronouns?
Sorry?
Benjamin used to say them pronouns. You keep using he, them pronouns.
I beg your pardon?
You're using the wrong...
Oh, no, don't give this pronoun rubbish. I mean, this is just not going to be acceptable. I've got all sorts of people from the rainbow community who are agreeing with what I'm saying. Why don't you?
The Green Party says that term is regularly used.
No, I didn't suggest. I said the police can investigate if they want to. I have not suggested that, because that would be a breach of the old convention of the separation of powers between cabinet and police. Now, you just predicated your question on a falsity, and now you want to build on it. Sorry, you can't get away with that.
On what grounds would the police have any cause or reason to kill it off?
Well, ask them.
The Green Party says that this term is regularly used by...
Sorry?
The Green Party says that this term that Doyle used in his social media posts is regularly used by some members of the rainbow community. Do you have any sympathy for that argument?
Oh, so when did they tell you that?
They told us that in the press conference earlier.
Oh, just a little while ago. What about 24 hours ago? What about 48 hours ago? What about 75 hours ago? Or what about months ago?
But do you have any sympathy?
No, I'm
for that
asking
argument?
you, when are you going to start doing your job? Rather than come along here, ill-advised, ill-informed, ill-qualified, and think you're going to tell
Okay,
nail me.
that's the question.
All I'm saying is, I would like him to explain himself. That's all I'm asking.
Is the genesis of your complaint that the Green Party didn't do a good enough background check on Mr. Doyle?
Well, you can ask them, but apparently that doesn't arise because they're out there widely and massively defending what he's done, and no inquiry at all. Perhaps you should ask them that.
What has he done apart from use language that you don't agree with?
Oh, it's not about using language I don't agree with. The photographs are concerning, but I want him to explain why he did that, and if they were legitimate, why did he pull 52 of the posts down?
About that point, you're saying the photographs are concerning. So do you hold concerns for his child?
Oh, look, I'm not going to be passing judgment. I'm just asking the media, who have hammered everybody, and I'm somebody who you hounded in three... No, I'm talking about your hypocritical behaviour. 3 court cases and we smashed the serious fraud office and you took their side all the way through and never apologised. And when we won, you never put it on TV. Now apply, excuse me, I'm asking you, a taxpayer in operation, start doing your job unbiased and professionally. And in this case, you failed miserably.
Just to be clear,
Eh?
which photos in particular do you have a problem with, and what are the problems that you have with the
Oh,
photos?
no, look, I've looked at the information, I've been given the material. I was alarmed when I saw it, and some of the words and descriptions used there are most concerning, and I'm just asking, how is this explained?
Have you seen any of the posts, the 52 posts that you say were deleted, or are you talking about the photographs that are widely
No, no, I've
circulated
seen-
at the moment on social media?
I've seen the 52 deleted posts, so to
Is
speak.
there something different than what is out there publicly at the moment?
Yes, of course there is.
And what's concerning
Well, now why are you asking me? Why don't you ask him to put them back up again?
Mr.
If they're all legitimate, no. You look, I don't know why we're having a fight with logic here. Why don't you ask him for the explanation? He, after all, is the master and the generator of them.
So, Mr. Peters,
Yes.
Mr. Peters, Benjamin Doyle is now facing real world threats of violence against him, against them and their demise.
Well, there's no
Do you
excuse
take
for that.
any responsibility?
There's no excuse for that, and we've all been down that pathway. I've faced it myself in the past. There's no excuse for that at all.
Do you take any
Now,
responsibility?
but let me tell you. No, I don't take any responsibility because the Green Party came to our office well after the threats had been given to tell us that this was happening. We'd already posted by that time at 9 o'clock in the morning. So for 24 and more hours before that, that was happening. We are not responsible, therefore, on the chronological grounds that I've just given to you.
Are you concerned that
Chronology means that on the time span, all the threats were coming well before I even posted. I have no view of that, but they actually shared that with us.
Are you concerned that you may have added to that?
No, because that was going on a long time before I ever said anything. All I did was get the information and say, hang on, this is alarming. I want some answers.
Did you know that it was their own child? Did you know that it was their own child before you posted on X?
I didn't post on X, did I?
Your social
I didn't post our own child on X at all.
I mean, you
Well, you was good. No. You're not going to get away with a false question. I did not post the child on X.
I know that.
Well, apologise then.
I've drawn a
We'll start again.
What I am asking is, when you posted originally on X, did you know that some of the innuendo was in regards to their own child?
Well, of course not. How would I know that?
Or should you have known that before you posted? Because do you accept that perhaps you added?
What I do know is
what
that
has said?
what I do know is that his Maori name Corey is false. His second name is no. Let me finish. Let me go through some of the deceits here. His second name is Cody, not Corey. Do you know that?
Back to the child of the MP. Are you
Well, no.
concerned- are you concerned-
Your program would be fascinating on that, wouldn't it?
concerned that
Now someone's claimed to have that Maori background and hasn't got it.
Are you concerned that you are adding to the harm being brought upon this child?
No, I'm just asking questions. And mainly I'm asking the mainstream media, why won't you do your job when it comes to some MPs and spend your time trying to besiege other MPs who, in this case, in my case, were utterly innocent? You're talking to the wrong guy. Thank you.